Alrighty, so now we have reached the moon in Capricorn. So what does it mean to have the moon in Capricorn? I feel like having the moon in Capricorn can be quite difficult. I'm not trying to talk shit, but it can be quite difficult, and I have a lot of people in my life who have this. Why is that? Well, what is the goal of the moon? What element is the moon? The moon is emotions. It's water, so it likes to flow. And what is Capricorn ruled by? Saturn. What is Saturn? Rock, boulders, rock that stops the flow of water. So when you have a Cap moon, it can be very difficult to express yourself emotionally and to feel free and to feel to like allow the free flowing emotions to go. Obviously, like I said, it matters so much about other aspects of the chart. So just because I'm saying that and you have a cat moon, this can be completely false to you because there's other indications like aspects to your cat moon or what a Pisces sun. I don't know, like tons of different things that could happen. So in terms of what works for you, so you feel secure if you're a cat moon when life is structured, or when you're working hard, or where you're in a legitimate part of society. It can There's just this need to Capricorn's all about giving back and being of use. So if you're not doing something like that makes you feel like you're useful in society, then there can be a lot of depression and coldness from cat moons. It can be very emotionally distant and cold as well. I think I mentioned that before. But on a better level, they can be innately responsible, pragmatic, and just very, very reliable people, and really loyal, amazing people. When they let people in, they take their time before deciding they're going to let someone in. But when they do, they can be some of the most loyal and amazing people to have in your life, and reliable too, and honest a lot of the time, in my experience. They also have so this is one of the things, there's a really high expectations, and they can be super self-critical. That's something I've seen a lot, self-criticism. And then when it gets really bad is when that self-criticism gets projected outward. Many of them had to step into positions of responsibility early in life, or receive strong impressions from their parents about the need to live up to a certain expectation, so they might feel a lot of pressure and duty. What else? So yeah, the moon is said to be in detriment in this sign, implying that the easy and spontaneous emotional connections are not the forte. They're likely to be very self-conscious in their emotional approach and may appear reserved at first, taking time to warm up to others and develop closeness. But like I said, a lot of them have huge hearts, but they just don't give it away easily. So they need time to get to know others and work out how they really feel about them. So they really take their time to assess situations and people. Very pragmatic, but this pragmatism can also be a source of strength. It can give stability and create realistic attitudes to life and to life's emotions, emotional ebbs and flows. So aside that, just very self-sufficient and strong. I can't say that enough. It relates to foundations, right? So they're likely to value traditions, status, and social positions. They'll require from others the same level of responsibility and capacity that they demonstrate in themselves, and will respect people or situations that demonstrate this. But really, there may be a need to release old crystallized emotional patterns or unconscious fears through subconscious reprogramming. That's why therapy can be awesome for cat moons. Because the moon represents a genetic or emotional framework through which we view experience and learn about the world, there may be a tendency to get stuck when that frame is inclined to endure and hold on. So old habits and memories can prevent this connection with other people, and they can be really held back in revealing their true feelings. So the big key is to develop empathy, the ability to self-nurture, and kindness for themselves. Once they can do that, then they can start to break out of some of these patterns. It helps dissolve the old unwanted emotional patterns and opens doors to greater vulnerability and closeness with others. So yeah, they may find tactile or emotional therapies useful for them if that's something they're interested in. And because they are forced to, or they're used to demonstrating fortitude and resilience, they may find it very hard to soften up at first. But when they're able to finally get down to that and like really break down and really like get vulnerable, they can be just amazing people, and you can see incredible growth in these types of people. All right, that's my video on Cap. So we got Aquarius, Pisces. 2 more left. Cool. All right.